Have you ever wanted to play a worse, buggier, more monetized version of your favorite game? If you said yes to that question for some reason, well, Roblox has you covered. This platform is infamous for having tons of copies of Steam games, which makes sense cause Roblox games are usually free. The keyword there is usually, and Steam games are usually paid. So there's a niche there for Roblox games to fill up. If you're like me, you've definitely played one of these clones before, but the question is, are any of these clones better than the original game? Well, you might be surprised. We're going to be judging them based on how accurate the clone is, if there's any advantages to playing the Roblox version, stuff like that. Anyways, enough introing, let's head right into the actual content. First, we're checking out what is probably the most well-known example of this phenomenon, Typical Colors 2, the Roblox version of Team Fortress 2. If you don't know what TF2 is, it's a class-based first-person shooter where you pick one of 9 different classes and shoot other people until they explode into limbs. Typical Colors 2 is honestly a really impressive copy. All 9 classes are here, even if they've got different personalities and designs. The shooting and movement feel pretty good. I mean, obviously Roblox movement isn't going to be as good as Source movement, but still I enjoyed it quite a bit. The scan classes still feel pretty good. I mean, it's hit scan, so nothing much to be worried about there. Unfortunately, the projectile classes feel just a bit worse in this version, so that knocks this game down a bit. If you've played TF2 before, you'll also recognize a lot of the maps. The most important thing, however, is that this game still gets updates, unlike the real TF2. And I don't mean tiny patches, I mean like actual updates with new weapons. Look at this stuff for the spy counterpart. Why does she have cards? Why can't she do magic? I don't know, but it's cool, so I like it. There's some other advantages too. I mean, it's obviously easier to run because it's on Roblox, and you can even play it on mobile as a result. Price-wise, this game is free, obviously, but TF2 is also free. So, awkward. Because of that, I'm giving it an 8 out of 9 for accuracy and a 6 out of 9 for advantages, mostly for being easier to run and being playable on mobile. 5 out of 9, well, Jungle Inferno was 9 years ago. Crazy to think about, huh? Next, we're gonna up the stakes and check out a clone of my favorite game of all time, which okay, hold on. Minecraft isn't actually my favorite game, Terraria is, but we just couldn't find a suitable Terraria clone on Roblox, so Minecraft will have to do. Anyways, what makes the stakes so high for this one? Well, if this Minecraft clone isn't better than the original, I'm gonna run over this guy with my car. Here's this guy's backstory so you feel bad for him. If you've been on Roblox for even a small amount of time, you've probably seen the Minecraft clones floating around. From the outside, they look exactly like Minecraft. These clones are immortal, by the way. When one upload gets taken down, another one just seems to pop up again. So this game gets some extra point in accuracy for being unkillable, just like Minecraft. Anyway, to make sure I get the full Minecraft experience, I'm gonna play this one till I get diamonds before comparing anything. Okay, here's what I think. Just like in the original, you can mine and craft, which is like important, you know? I mean, without mining and crafting, what would they call this game? No Minecraft? And it's free. I know it being free is a major advantage because unlike the last TF2 clone, Minecraft actually isn't free. Don't think about commenting what I think you're about to comment. So if you can't cough up the money for the real deal, this might be one of the better alternatives. $30 for Minecraft is actually half of what video games usually cost, but even then, some people might just not have that much spent on a video game, or even if they do, they might not have a way of actually buying it. Maybe they can spend it online and have no store selling it physically. As a result, this might be the game for them. Unfortunately, that's about where all the positives end. For one, this is a pretty old version of Minecraft, which could be a good thing for some people, but it isn't for me, so you'll be missing out on a lot of stuff. Okay, here's the most important thing. This game doesn't have block breaking sound effects. I don't know if you know this, but 97% of the enjoyment of playing Minecraft comes from the block breaking sound effects. The other 3% well, that represents your 3-week Minecraft phase. Anyway, moving on. The movement is generally wonkier, as in both moving around the world and moving items out of inventory and crafting and stuff. I don't know how to describe it, it's just floatier and clunkier. If you play it, I think you'll feel it. World generation is obviously also a bit worse. I mean, the 2 caves I came across were like really small, especially compared to the newer cave generation new Minecraft. Still found some diamonds though, so how bad could it really be? Giving it a 6 out of 10 for accuracy and a 5 out of 10 for advantages. The advantage is that it's free. Unfortunately, that does mean this clone isn't better than the original, so... Okay, let's head on to the next game. Okay, maybe those games are a little too complicated for the Roblox version to ever truly match, let alone be better. Though, to be fair, both of them have been really impressive so far. I'm thinking we lower the bar a little and look at a very simple game now. I'll admit something, I actually haven't played the original version of this game before, I've only played the copy. So technically, we're moving backwards on this one. The game, which you've probably never heard of, is called Wega's Challenge. This game is so awe-inspiring that words simply cannot describe it. Here, take a look at the gameplay for a few seconds. Admittedly a little simple as you can see, which makes sense considering it was apparently developed in just 1 hour. So the question is, can Nullscape, a game inspired by this masterpiece, even come close? Well, maybe. After checking out Nullscape for a bit, wow, this game is basically a more accessible, more content-stuffed multiplayer version of the original. You'd think taking all of this content in as a new player would be overwhelming, but the game is actually kind enough to show you descriptions of all the freaks and curses currently in the match right at the top of the screen. How considerate, especially for a Roblox game. All the different freaks are pretty sight readable too, which is genuinely impressive. I mean, if I see a big red circle and hear an alarm, even my 3 IQ brain can figure it out. It's probably a missile. It's also a roguelite, meaning each run is different. Every match lets you pick from different creatures, freaks, and curses. And since it's a roguelite instead of a roguelike, there's some meta progression. You can unlock different classes as you play. The music is top tier honestly, even outside of Roblox standards, and the general sound design is phenomenal as well. And sound design is important for this type of game, so you don't die. But then, you might ask, but Tip, what if I want my eardrums to be blown to smithereens just like in the original Vegas? Well, worry not. In conclusion, all the freaks are really fun to play around, although I didn't exactly survive long enough to interact with most of them for very long. I mostly just kept falling to the void. The music is great, the sound design is great, so a whole lot of fun even if I suck absolute bomb at that. So I'm giving it an 8 out of 10 for accuracy and 12 out of 10 for advantages. Does that mean it's better than the original? Are you stupid? Nothing's better than Vegas. Yeah, I was only gonna do 3 originally, but if you like the video and subscribe right now, please, I only have like 80 subscribers, I'll take one more stab at this. Did you do it? Okay, I believe you. So, we're gonna do one last look. This one's really high stakes because if this doesn't beat pure key game, why, then I'll be really sad. Which is worse than me running someone over with my car if you really think about it. Let's go over what we know so far. We know the original has to be a simple game. And secondly, the Roblox game probably shouldn't be too different from the original. Going off of that, I think I know what game to pick. There's been some footage of the game in the video so far, did you notice it? This game is called Something Evil Will Happen. But that's not the game we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about a specific smaller game within this game called Minesweeper. If you couldn't tell, Minesweeper is a clone of Minesweeper. Now, I'm no pro at sweeping mines, but I have faith that this game will be the one to do it. If you don't know what Minesweeper is, well, there's this. You have to click on tiles so the board is clear while making sure to avoid and flag the mine tiles randomly dispersed throughout the field. I'm not very good at it, which is probably why I find the sealed version way better. It's so much more fun to me while still being accurate to the OG if you want to play it that way. First of all, it's multiplayer. I love multiplayer. Second of all the gear from the base game is here. Spawning randomly on the Minesweeper field. Like, if I want to spawn a current Jaguar mine, I can do that. If I want to put down subspace mines as a nice surprise to everyone, I can do that too. You can even get eaten alive. You can even get eaten alive by zombies sometimes. I wish I got more footage of this, but I only had enough money to queue it 2 times, and the same time I just got spawn camped by a zombie. There's not supposed to be zombies every time. By the way, I just got unlucky, okay? Overall, I'm happy to give the Su version a 10 out of 10 in accuracy and a 10 out of 10 in advantages. As long as you don't play Minesweeper professionally, this version should be more fun for you. So yeah, Minesweeper, yeah, we found one. Yep, that's the best clone ever. If you're ever playing Su and Minesweeper comes up, know that you're witnessing greatness. Cherish it because you never know what mine will be the last, and you can never tell if you'll be sweeping tomorrow or whatever. I don't really know what the moral of this video is. Just cut to the clip of me getting run over by Kaya again, please.